What if I told you that there was a powerful AI that could actually predict stock market moves simply based on news headlines? It sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. Today, we'll talk about a groundbreaking research study that was done about a year ago that showcases that tools such as ChatGPT could actually potentially have the power to predict stock prices in the future. But here's the twist. We're going to talk about how you can apply the insights from the paper into your own crypto trading. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danielo, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. In today's video, we're actually going to uncover and explore this fascinating study to see whether or not AI tools such as ChatGPT can actually potentially predict the future. Whether you're new to crypto or simply trying to level up your knowledge, this video is for you. So let's start with the basics. The study asks a simple but very important question. Can AI tools such as ChatGPT actually predict future stock movements purely based on news headlines? And in summary, the researchers found that yes, they actually can, and even better than using traditional methods. This is particularly true for stocks that are smaller and that are following negative news, where ChatGPT really shines. The study also found that the more sophisticated the AI model, the better it performs. In the study, GPT-4 far outperformed GPT-1 and 2 by significant margins. This means that as the models become more sophisticated, they will end up providing better sentiment analysis, leading to more accurate predictions. The takeaway? AI isn't just a buzzword. It is a powerful tool that can give traders an edge, especially in fast-moving markets. Now you may be wondering, what does this have to do with crypto? Well, just like in the stock market, changes in sentiment can swing crypto prices dramatically. If an AI like ChatGPT can be used in the stock market to predict price movements based on news headlines, imagine how it could be applied in the crypto world, where sentiment and news is even more influential. For crypto traders, the principle is the same. You can use AIs to analyze sentiment, such as on news headlines, community forums, and social media like Twitter, in order to potentially predict price movements before they happen. And in the volatile world of crypto, being ahead of the curve is everything. It's important to know that although the study has a focus on the stock market, the sentiment analysis portion can be extended to the world of crypto, though more specific studies should be done within the crypto space to validate this information. How can you apply the insights from the study to your crypto trading? Let's look through a practical example. You can use ChatGPT to analyze the sentiment of a news headline and even quantify the sentiment on a numerical scale. Here's how it works. Let's say the headline reads, "Regulatory Crackdown on Bitcoin Sparks Market Sell-Off." You could input that headline into ChatGPT with a prompt like this. Please analyze the sentiment of the following news headline. Regulatory Crackdown on Bitcoin Sparks Market Sell-Off. On a scale from -1 to +1, where -1 indicates very negative sentiment, 0 indicates neutral sentiment, and +1 indicates very positive sentiment, please provide a sentiment score and a brief explanation for your score. ChatGPT might respond with something like, sentiment score -0.8. The sentiment is strongly negative due to terms regulatory crackdown and market sell-off, which suggests significant adverse effects on Bitcoin and investor confidence. So what does that score exactly mean? Well, -0.8 shows a very negative outlook. On our scale, -1 is extremely negative, 0 is neutral, and +1 is extremely positive. The closer the score is to either extreme, the more intense the sentiment. In this case, a score of -0.8 may suggest that the market will react negatively to the news, leading to a potential sell-off in Bitcoin. This kind of quantification allows you to take a more data-driven approach to sentiment analysis, allowing you to potentially gauge how news may affect market prices. And because the math is linear, you can compare sentiment scores directly, whether you're looking at different headlines or looking to track these sentiment changes over time. While the study didn't specifically use this numerical scale, it is a common technique in sentiment analysis, and the accuracy of these AI-driven insights is what makes this approach particularly powerful. Now that we've seen how to analyze a single headline, let's take it up a notch. Often, the market is influenced by multiple news stories at once. Some might be positive, others negative, and it can be tricky to figure out the overall sentiment. So in this segment, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to analyze multiple headlines and aggregate the sentiment to get a clear picture of the market. Let's use the prompt, please analyze the sentiment of the following news headlines related to Bitcoin and provide a sentiment score for each on a scale of -1 to +1, then calculate the average sentiment score across all headlines. So what does this mean? This could indicate that the market is uncertain, and we might see some volatility as traders react to different news stories. For a trader, this could be a signal to stay cautious, maybe hold off on making large trades, or set tighter stop losses. Using this method, we can quickly assess the overall market sentiment when faced with multiple conflicting headlines. It's a powerful way to stay ahead and make more informed decisions, especially in a fast-paced market like crypto. Now that we've seen how to analyze multiple headlines at once, let's take this process an entire step further with automation. Imagine having this entire workflow running quietly in the background, constantly getting fed new news headlines and updating the sentiment in real time. Automation isn't just to save time. It's for making smarter and faster trading decisions without constantly having to manually input these headlines into ChatGPT. One way to potentially automate this is to integrate ChatGPT with a trading bot. You can have an API in the backend constantly feeding ChatGPT with new specific headlines for your specific assets, which would then trigger the trading bot into buying, selling, or holding specific assets based on sentiment scores. This kind of integration allows you to react to market-specific sentiments immediately, even when you're not actually at your computer or monitoring the markets. But automation is simply one piece of the puzzle. The accuracy of your sentiment improves drastically when including multiple different data sources. This means not just analyzing news headlines, but pulling data from social media, forums, and even market data feeds. After all the crypto discourse does happen on Twitter. The more data you're pulling from, the more accurate your predictions will become because you're pulling from a broader range of market sentiment. For those of you with a little bit more experience who would like to get started in automation, start by looking at APIs from news aggregators, social media sentiment tools, and even financial data platforms. Many trading platforms actually do allow custom bot integrations so that you can actually program these workflows to trade based on sentiment scores. Just do not forget, start small, do it in a test environment, and refine the setup as you go. The ultimate goal is to create a system that works for you, reducing the emotional burden of trading while increasing the accuracy of your decisions. But while automation and data expansion are incredibly powerful, they do introduce some new challenges that traders need to be aware of. Let's take a step back and explore how sentiment analysis has evolved over time and the unique challenges that come with integrating AI into your trading strategies. Before AI like ChatGPT came along, analyzing sentiment was a much more manual and time-consuming process. Traders had to read news articles, comb through market commentary, as well as manually assess what the mood of the market was to make a decision. Simple algorithms could scan for keywords, but they truly lacked the nuance to understand context and sentiment at its deepest core. Fast forward to today, and AI has completely transformed how we view and do sentiment analysis. With tools such as GPT, we can analyze much more data, much faster, more accurately, and more accessible to everyone and not just institutional investors. However, as powerful as AI models are, like ChatGPT, they don't come without their own issues. First of all, the AI model is only as good as the data it is trained on, so if the data is incomplete or it is biased, the predictions could be wildly off. Additionally, while AI can identify trends and patterns, it often can't account for human emotion and the irrationality that could potentially drive markets. Use AI-driven sentiment analysis as part of your toolkit, combining it with more traditional methods like technical and fundamental analysis. This balanced approach helps you make more informed decision-making, as well as allows you to cross-reference the AI's predictions with other analytical tools at your disposal. Now, let's talk about how to use these insights directly in your crypto trading. First, use AI-driven sentiment analysis to time your trades. If ChatGPT predicts a negative sentiment from a news headline, potentially consider shorting or selling the asset before the market reacts. If ChatGPT predicts the opposite, consider trying to get in before the market rises in anticipation. Second, focus on smaller and less liquid assets. The study found that ChatGPT was particularly effective at predicting price movements in smaller cap stocks. In the crypto world, this could translate to lower market cap coins, which are far more susceptible to news-driven price swings. And third, use ChatGPT as a confirmation tool. Let's say you've done all your research and are about to go into a trade. Input the latest news headlines into GPT and see if the sentiment analysis supports your decision-making and train of thought. This extra layer of analysis can help you make more informed trading decisions. But remember, although AI tools such as ChatGPT can be incredibly powerful, they're not invincible. The crypto market is highly volatile, and there's no tool in the world that can predict the future with 100% accuracy. That's why it is simply a tool in your toolkit, one of many that you should use to make informed decisions. The accuracy of ChatGPT in predicting market movements, as shown in the study, is promising, but it should complement, not replace, your own judgment. Always do your own research, or DYOR as we like to say in the crypto world. Set stop losses and clear entry and exit points to protect yourself from sudden market reversals. Sometimes the best move is actually no move at all. If you're getting mixed signals or unclear sentiment, maybe it's best to wait for a clearer signal before entering into a trade. To sum it up, AI tools like ChatGPT have shown they can predict future stock movements based on new sentiment. And while the study focused on stocks, it can absolutely be applied to the world of crypto trading. By using AI to analyze sentiment, timing your trades based on that analysis, and focusing on smaller, more news-sensitive assets, you have the potential to improve your trading skills. Remember, in the fast-paced world of crypto, staying ahead means leveraging every single tool at your disposal, which includes AI and sentiment analysis. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. Are there any topics or projects you'd like me to cover in the next crypto video? Let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more crypto content. Thanks for watching.